with the Rebbe's thesis that as far as Cain was concerned, when he offered this offering that was garua, he assumed that God would nevertheless accept this offering. We can address an anomaly with respect to the sequence of events as they are presented by the text. The sequence works in 4 stages. Firstly, we are told that Cain brings an offering. The text moves into informing us that Hevel also brings an offering. This offering, we are told, is accepted by HaKadosh Baruch Hu. And finally, stage 4, we are informed that Cain's offering was rejected by God. So that in somewhat of a code form, we have Cain's offering, Hevel's offering, acceptance of Hevel's offering, rejection of Cain's offering. A sequence that is questionable. What should have been is that either a 1, 4, 2, 3, where the division of the events are made according to the individual bringing the offering, firstly addressing Cain's offering and its rejection, and then moving on to Hevel's offering and its acceptance. Alternatively, the grouping should have been a 1, 2, dealing with the offerings, both of Cain and Hevel, and then God's response, 4 and 3, firstly the rejection of Cain's offering, as this was the one that was offered first, followed by the second offering, that of Hevel, which was accepted by God. Subscribers to the multiple authorship view that rejects the concept of a single author, namely HaKadosh Baruch Hu, but different authors for different parts of the Chumash use a particular tool in explaining many of the anomalies. Namely, in this case, this was the style of writing. You begin with topic A1, then move into B1. While you're on the topic of B1, you move into B2, and then return back to A2. In this case, we begin with Cain's offering, then move into Hevel's offering. Having mentioned Hevel's offering, the text notes the acceptance of Hevel's offering, and then returns back to the rejection of Cain's offering, which I guess from the standpoint of multiple authorship and literature, this may be valid. However, it does not address the key issues that have been raised previously, and specifically Bereshit 4:5, where we are told that God rejected Cain's offering, and as a result Cain becomes angry and dejected. A core piece of information that cannot be addressed using the tools of literature would be the reason for this rejection, beyond relying on the lack of superlative descriptives that are noted with respect to Hevel's offering. It was the choicest, it was the best of the sheep, etc. And even having reached a conclusion that relative to Hevel's offering, Cain's offering was substandard, the garua, we must still respond to the question that if he knew it was substandard, a possible insult to HaKadosh Baruch Hu, then why did Cain from the very outset bring the offering? And furthermore, when it was rejected, he becomes angry and despondent. It is the thesis of the Rebbe that answers to these textual anomalies will come from the sequencing of the text as presented in the narrative.